got to say this to you, my friends. When spirit do come, they come for a reason. They come because they want to bring words of wisdom. They want to bring words of upliftment. But most of all, they want to bring words of truth. The truth of spirit is very important to each and every one. You must listen to the words, take them within your heart. If you need to question, question within your heart. Do not be afraid to do that of doubting. Do not be afraid to pull them to pieces, because you see, you will only find your answer when you have found it within yourself. Do not expect that of spirit to put everything upon you onto a silver platter and expect you to accept it. Seek, you will find. That is the answer. Seek and you will find. That is your knowledge. You must question everything as you must question everyone. You know, when spirit come towards you, as we do many times, we come because we want to help you. We hear your prayers and we come accordingly. Some wish to know their loved ones in spirit are happy, that they are well, that they are going forward. Some will ask for healing to be given, and some will say, please, show me the way. Help me to find my way within life, within the spiritual path. Help me to understand that what I am doing, that I am doing right for others. Each and every one of you, when you ask of those questions to spirit, we draw close to you. You do not see us. You do not hear us. You do not feel us. Yet we are there. We are there giving you the guidance that you need. We are helping you to understand more than you will ever know. Because you see, the one thing with man, he never listens to the senses, to the vibrations that we of spirit bring to give you recognition that we are around you. Sometimes you will feel that when we speak to you, it is your imagination. If you listen to the words that are being spoken, you will realize that it is the spirit of truth, the spirit of love, that is giving you answers to the questions you are asking about your everyday life. You have got to learn the most important things, and that is this. Learn to listen to yourself. Learn to know yourself inside out. Learn to feel the power of love. Learn to feel the power of healing. Learn to feel the power of calmness of the mind. Because once you do this, you are on the first steps to opening up the third eye. And once the third eye is open, it is very easy for spirit to show you visions, to help you to understand. Yes, you will question that as well. You will question that because you will think it is your own thoughts. You will question and think it's your imagination. But no, it is not. It is spirit. Remember these words. They come from a song within your life. One day at a time, dear Jesus. One day at a time. Teach me thy ways. Show me thy ways. Teach me today what I am to do. And if you take each day and learning and understanding what spirit are saying and doing for you, in time you will look back and realize taking each day has helped you to progress, helped you to understand which way the good Father of Spirit will show you. You see, words are but words. Actions are more important. We act for you, but we cannot live your life for you. We cannot be you. We cannot take over you. You are the ones that are living your life within the earth. We can draw close, we can draw within, and we can give you the strength. Always remember this, my friends, and remember it well. You have been given the greatest gift that God can give to you. It is life. It is life. And here, alongside you, He places your doorkeeper. He places your powerhouse. He places your mainstay, who will help you, guide you, protect you, and give you strength. Always remember those words, my dear friends. They are important. Now I know that it is time for me to step aside to allow those of spirit who want to come to speak to you, to answer the questions that you wish to ask, because Spirit Divine does attend our prayers, and we're here once again to see you. Hello, my friends, it is lovely to come. Yes, it is a different time, but we are used to many things here in spirit, and we adapt to everything and everyone the best we can. So it is lovely to see you. I hope that tonight you will all enjoy what we of spirit have got to say to you as we enjoy the questions you send to us. You understand?
Bless you, sister.
God bless you, brother.
It's nice to see you again. Later on, sister, we'll jump on Charlie and try get her to have a talk to you.
Oh dear. Oh, I don't like that thought of jumping from one to another. You know, it's very difficult when you're spirit and you're just an energy that comes forward. Very difficult. I will have to try that one day.
Right, I have the beautiful Sharon who's going to ask her first question to you, sister, if I may allow people to ask.
You may, yes, you may.
There you go, Sharon, you're unmuted.
Hi, sister.
Hello, my dear.
Can I ask a question, please?
I will allow you to say what you have to say. God bless you.
As a child, I had two play friends, and I wondered if there were spirit play friends. I wondered if you could answer that for me.
I can tell you that straight away, my dear. You are a gifted child, and you have been given the greatest gift of all. You was given the gift of spirit, and those that you call your imaginary friends, they are your spirit helpers. But as you progress within life, there are those within your families that will take you down the road that you have to go, the material, and you lose contact with your spiritual friends, those that have wanted to grow with you, but they do not leave you. They do grow, they still attach themselves to you, and when you're ready, you can call upon them and they will come to you. They will show themselves. It will come like a memory at first, but the more you ask, the closer they come. The more you speak of them, the closer they are. Always remember, we in spirit, we are very nosy. And when you speak of us, we like to be there to hear the words that you are saying. So you see, my dear, you are very fortunate to have two that have grown with you, that have been with you. Open your heart, open your mind, but open your soul within to allow the spirits to come once again. You understand?
I do, thank you.
That's right.
Will they have grown up or will they have stayed children?
They have grown within spirit, but they will come to you first of all as the children, as a memory. And when they do, you will find that they will come stronger to you, and you will start to see and sense of new visions around you. You will start to question and ask who they are. But if you listen to your instincts, listen to your gut feelings, you will know that it is the spirits of love that came and have grown with you. You understand?
I do, thank you very much.
God bless you.
Bless you.
Right, Car Owl. I'm going to just unmute you to ask your question.
Good evening, sister.
Hello, my dear.
May I ask a question, please?
You may, my dear.
Does every human have spirit guides?
Yes. Let me explain to you, my dear. When a child is born to the earth, God within his wisdom always sends along with him one that will grow within life, one that will be the guide, one that will be the true mainstay and grow alongside him. That person may never see him, never feel his presence, but he will be there, giving guidance to him or her within life. And then when the time comes for the transition to the realms of spirit, it is your mainstay, the guide that is born alongside you, that will prepare you, ready for you to take your transition into the realms of spirit, where you'll be greeted with your loved ones. So you see, the answer to the question is very simple. Yes, everyone born to the world is given a guide to grow with them. You understand, my dear?
Yes, thank you, sister.
Bless you.
Bless you.
Right, the next person is now lovely Kate. I'm just going to unmute you. There you
Oh,
go.
thank you. I'm alive. Hello, Sister Sophia. May I ask a question, please?
You can, my dear, but can I just say I am glad that you're alive, because you see, we talk to spirit all the time this side, and it's always nice to come forward to speak to someone that's alive.
Oh, thank you.
Bless you.
Thank you very much. Now, my question's about transition. And do spirit know before us when we are going to transition?
Yes, yes, they do. Please let me explain to you, my dear. We in the realms of spirit, we see birth of the earth, and we see transitions from the earth. And when we see that of those that are to be born of the earth, we see it long before they are brought within the world. Because you see, we have to prepare the spirit to join within the child that is first born to the world. Then when it comes to that of the transition, we in spirit have to prepare for that of the greeting of the spirit within that will leave the physical body. But we also send to that physical body their helper to prepare them for taking their transition. Within life, man sees death of the body. They do not see the newness of the life of the spirit within, that they take forward into the realms of spirit, and therefore they are greeted with their loved ones and friends. There are many that suffer within life before their transition, and we bring the ease towards them. We help them, and we take away
that of the suffering and of the pain, because the body is but a shell, the spirit within is what is alive, and it breaks free from that pain, from that suffering, and it is taken into a new journey that is yet to be shown to them. You understand?
Yes, I do, Sister Savina.
God bless you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes. Right, Carol Ann, I'm just going to unmute you. There you go.
Hi. Hello, sister.
Hello.
Since my husband passed, there isn't a day gone by when I haven't spoke or thought about him. Does he come around me? And if he does, why can't I sense or feel him or see him or...
I know what you are saying, my dear, but you listen to me and listen very, very carefully. You did not listen to the words that were spoken not very long back. Because you see, the more you talk of spirit, the closer they come. And the more you show your emotions, your feelings, they draw closer to you. You are asking, why do I not see? Yet you have seen visions many times within your thought wave, within that of your spiritual energy of sleep. This is because you see, spirit can only come to you when you are at ease within body and of mind. They cannot come, stand before you, reach out their arms to say, I want to hold you, I want to hug you. You do not understand. When we travel from the spirit realms back to the earth, for man to understand and give knowledge to others, it is a journey. It is a journey. It is not something you can click up a finger and say, come to me. There's so much we have to do, so much we have to prepare. And when we do come to you, providing the energies of love are strong, that tells us how long we can stay and how much we can reveal to you. But the most important thing of all, my dear, are the words you have spoken when you said, there is not a day that you do not speak of him, but there is not a day that your heart does not show it loves of him. And as long as your heart is full of love, the Spirit is within, not far from you. So don't look for what you cannot see. Do not try to feel what is not there. When the time is right, and I mean the time is right, your eyes will be open and the truth will be revealed towards you. I will tell you, you shall see him, whether he comes as a silhouette, whether he comes within that of your thought waves, or whether he comes of a shadow towards you. He will show you. You understand?
I do, sister. Thank you very much, sister.
God bless you, my dear.
God bless you. Right, Daphne, I'm just going to unmute you, sweet. Please ask your questions, Sister Savannah.
Sister Savannah, may I ask you a question, please?
You may, my dear.
At this moment of time, there's a lot going off around me, and I seem to be upsetting a lot of friends. Things are put on Facebook, things aren't put on Facebook, and I forget the people that's important to me to say things that I need to say to them. Will this get better over time? Will my thoughts come back?
Let me explain to you, my dear. You have what you call the computer, You have what you call the Facebook, and everything that is written down, we see what man does, because man exaggerates on the words that are spoken. Words can be given and it can be taken in a different text, a different meaning. Do not worry about those people that do not understand you. We do. We know the difficulties that you are facing because we in spirit, we have heard your prayers. We have heard your cries. We have felt your pain. We understand more than you will ever know, my dear. You concentrate on yourself. You know, within life, there are many that need to say the words, I forgive, and mean them. But many will not admit that they are at fault. They think that they are perfect, that they are the ones in control. No one is in control of anyone, not even us in the spells here, in the realms of spirit. Remember this, my dear. We help you. And as long as you help yourself by being strong, that is most important. But I will tell you this, my dear. I use the vessel to speak these words. We in spirit, we gather around and we listen to the words of man. And we heard your prayers very recently about your grandchild. Do not fear, do not worry. All is going to be well. You are fortunate within your group to have those that are healers, that are prepared to do God's bidding, and who are prepared to serve in a true spiritual way. But there are many in the realms of spirit that have strong healing powers, as you speak many times of the healing angels, and they do gather around. You will see very good news soon, and you will see goodness. You will see how spirit have heard you and have reacted to your prayer. You understand, my dear?
I understand. Thank
God
you.
bless you, my dear.
Anna. Thank you.
Do you have another question, Dav?
No, not
Okay,
this moment.
but it's okay. Right. The next question is from the lovely Janet. I'm just going to unmute you. There you go.
Good evening, sister.
Hello, my dear. It is lovely to see you. You know, my dear, I have to tell you something very important. You do not realize that we travel around and we look at the vessel and we see where he has been and where he is going. And we have popped in to see you a few times, and we have heard you calling to spirit, asking, should I, shan't I, will I, won't I, do I, don't I? Well, let me tell you, listen to the spirit, your helper. Listen to the helper that speaks to you. Do not listen to your thoughts. Do not listen to that of other men. Always remember, you have a spirit within. You have a helper that will help. You have guides that will guide you. Use them. Then you will realize you do not have to ask the questions, do I, don't I, will I, won't I? But it is lovely to see you, my dear.
Thank you.
God bless you.
God bless you. My question is, I've always been told that everyone has got a guardian angel. Is this correct, sister?
I will tell you straight, my dear, that is very simple to give to you. No, you do not have a guardian angel. You are born with that of your mainstay, which is your main guide within life. That main guide is the one that gives you all that you need. So you see, he is or gives to you that of like a guardian angel. But you have a doorkeeper that will always protect you. When you call upon him, then you will have your powerhouse that will give you the energies and the strength. So when people say within life, you have a guardian angel, that guardian angel is your main guide, the one that is in control of everything where you are concerned, my dear. You understand?
I do. Thank you ever so much. God bless you.
You're welcome, my dear, but let me just go a little bit further for you, if you allow, please, because you see, there was a question asked within the group. Why is it that when the realms of spirit come and allow those of guides and helpers to come, there are many. There are many that will visit. There will be many that will help you. There will be many that will guide you. But it is your mainstay that is the important out of all. Remember that, my dear.
I will. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
God bless.
God bless you, my dear.
Bless. Right, lovely Jessie. Can you ask your question to Sister Safena? Just unmuting you.
Hi, sister.
Hello, my dear.
Can I ask a question, please?
Well, as long as you leave a £5 note under the door, then I will say yes to you.
Okay.
God bless you.
I just wanted to ask if you can see any changes coming forward anytime soon.
Well, my dear, that I have to say to you, the answer, no. I cannot see what changes are going to come around you soon, because you see, that isn't what I'm here for. You see, you have a path, a journey within life that you have to go. And you have to learn to listen to your inner voice, listen to your instincts, listen to the spirit within you. Because when you do that, they will give you the sign, they will show you the way, they will open doors that need to be opened, and they will close doors where doors need to close. You see, there are many within life. Man will ask the question, what does my future hold? It's very simple to give to man false hope. When you learn to understand yourself and know what path you want to walk, to which direction you want to go, you have to remember the road of life is not easy. Nothing will come easy to anyone within life. You have to work towards it. Yes, sometimes you'll find yourself going in a direction that seems easy, but then obstacles come with them and make it harder. The one thing you must never do, you must never give up, you must never give in. You must always stay strong and you must stay positive. And then you look at your future and say, this is my aim, this is my goal. And you aim towards your goals. But it isn't up to spirit to live your life for you or to tell you what your future holds. It is you yourself. You know your goals within life and you can reach them by being focused and being positive and being determined to reach them. You understand?
I do, yeah. Thank you.
God bless you, my dear.
And you too.
Bless. Right, the next question is from the lovely Charlema. I'm just unmuting you, Charlema. Oh.
Thank you. So I just have two questions, totally unrelated. The first one is I had a pendulum and I broke it. And I just wanted to know if I'm just clumsy or if this is something I should not be using.
The pendulum, my dear, is just that of an instrument. It does not have much power within it. It is something that is brought about by man, not by spirit. There are many things that you call within life gadgets. They are just little things to help you, to show you, but they have no true meaning within the understandings. So therefore I put it this way to you. One, first of all, you are very clumsy, and secondly, I say this to you, you do not need it. You understand, my dear?
Yes, thank you.
God bless you, my dear.
You too. My other question was just about spirit. I am just really interested in how you, well, not how you chose the vessel, but I guess how did you come to want to do this for us? Is there, like in spirit, do you like have to get permission from somewhere that you could come over and teach us and give us knowledge? Or can any spirit do that?
Oh, no, my dear. Oh, no, definitely not. You see, what man does not understand is that those that come from the realms of spirit, such as myself, it takes time. We see a vessel, but we have to watch, we have to listen, we have to feel if that vessel is worthy for us to come to and to use. Then once we have seen, once we have sensed, once we have felt, we then have to go to the elders. We have to ask for their permission to allow us to use the vessel. Because you see, we cannot do what we want here in spirit. Yes, we have free will. But to return to the earth, we of the spirit, we have to be very careful. We have to be very humble because we can, within our thoughts, bring that of knowledge that was brought before us in the sense of to give to men that can bring that of harm and confusion. We do not want to do that. So you see, here is something that is never spoken of, my dear, but I will explain because you have asked the question. We in spirit, when we return through a vessel, and we know that vessel is worthy, before we can enter, we too are tested. We are challenged because you see, remember, spirit is a living thought, and you have to remember every living thing and action, word is seen, is restored within that living thought. And we have to be careful not to bring our living thoughts into that of man of the earth. We are here to help, to guide, to give understanding. So it is the way that it is in spirit, that no spirit can just attach themselves and say, I am going to work with you. We do have to have permission, you understand?
Yes. Is that the same with loved ones when they come through mediums?
Oh no, my dear. Let me explain something to you that is completely different.
Okay.
Your loved ones, when they see that of a vessel, one that is worthy and one that can communicate with spirit, the spirit realms, they send the guide along with the loved ones, and they draw them close to the mediator between the two worlds, to give the words of love towards you, to give the healing to you, the upliftment movement to you and making you aware. You are not on your own, but they do not have to have permission. What they have to do is to make sure they do not come alone. You understand?
Yes, thank you so much. That was explained beautifully. Thank you. God
You're
bless you.
welcome, my dear.
Right. Brother Patrick. Oh, there you go. He's already unmuted.
I've done that. Okay. Good evening, Sister Safena.
Hello, my brother.
How are you?
Well, now I'm very pleased that you are here. I wait for your questions because you see, brother, you did not see, nor did the vessel, but I was listening to your beautiful words this afternoon, and you spoke very highly of that of the spirit helpers that use you. And
Yes.
that is why it is a privilege to speak to you, because you see, brother, you are a worthy vessel.
Thank you. Privilege is mine, to be honest.
My
No,
brother,
sorry.
I did not quite catch what you were saying.
I said the privilege is all mine.
You're welcome, brother.
Thank you. May I ask you a question?
You may.
I've only got about 5. What do our guides actually do as we sleep?
Oh, well, you see, they go to the school of learning. They have to learn and get greater knowledge so that they can come to you to help you. Because it is like a child that goes to school. Each classroom it goes into, it learns so much, then it moves into another to learn more. And that's what we do. We go from room to room, from class to class, not in the sense of the earth plane, but in the realms of spirit. So we are gaining great knowledge. And this is why we come to you, because we can give you that knowledge so that you too will understand many things which man does not understand. You speak, my brother, in truth, and you speak of that of the energies of the healing. But if you was to speak to many within light, they would not understand what you are talking about. But those who connect with you, the way that spirit do, when we leave of the energies of love with you, after you have done our bidding, we then go back to the realms to gain greater knowledge, to gain greater energies that we can return back to the earth to help you to gain strength. You understand?
I do. Thank you very much.
You are welcome.
Can I ask my second question? This is for a friend, actually.
You may, my brother.
Thank you. When we transition to spirit and we are greeted by our guides, do they show us a book of life of all the things that we've done wrong to help us let go of everything so that no longer serve us? Sorry, that's
Yes, my brother. Let me explain to you something very simple. What you have just said about the book of life, your life is shown before you leave the physical body. Before you leave the body, your life is flashed before you. You see the good and you see the bad. You feel the pain, you feel the love, you feel the anger. All of this is placed in front of you. And when you are taken into the realms of spirit, depending first of all on the condition of the body, whether it has gone through that of dramatic situations or whether it is that of cancerous conditions or strokes. They are then taken to the hospitals in spirit, where they are then cleansed, that of what was in the mind before they took the transition is moved away from them, so that they are then greeted with their loved ones who have been waiting for them to come. You understand? But
I do.
There is no book in the realms of spirit that shows your life.
That's good. Thank you very much for your answer. Very much appreciated.
You're welcome, my brother. I could
Thank you.
sit and speak to you all night, but I know that I'm not allowed to.
I would bore you.
Oh, you wouldn't, my brother, you wouldn't, because I know that in your thoughts you have many, many questions that you need to ask, but you think that you will be taking over. Well, you would not in my eyes, because you see, I look at a gentleman within life, and I see one that will go far with his journey. You must make sure, however, no one sways you from that journey. You stick to your truth, your truth. You understand?
I do. Thank you very much.
You are welcome, brother.
Thank you. Bless you.
I'm getting jealous, sister.
Oh, brother, you must not get jealous. You see, jealousy is what man has, and jealousy is like a seed that is rotten, and when it grows, it destroys much. Always remember to keep the power of love within your heart, and in doing so, I will be closer to you. Do not worry, I will be close.
Yeah,
so
Patrick.
You need to get jealous, you understand?
Yes, sister. I was just joking
my
about.
brother. Well, you see, you think in spirit, we do not have a sense of humor. Don't forget, we lived life and we had a great sense of time and enjoyed our lives. So you see, we understand your sense of humor as well.
Bless you. I'm going to now allow Jan Butt to speak to you for the first time, sister.
Oh, bless you.
Good evening, sister.
Hello, my dear.
Right, I want to ask you a question. Right, if God gave us the greatest gift of life, why did he take the life after giving my son life that he left this earth?
Let me explain to you, my dear. I feel your pain. I feel your suffering. I understand why you have asked of that question. But every man and woman that is born into the world of your life has a span of time, a span of life. They are shown before they make the journey to the earth how they will be born into life, how they will grow and progress within life. They are shown the time of when they transition and how their transition will be. That is part of the journey that God prepares each and every one for. But he is wise, because when a child is born to the world, he has cleared the mind of the challenge that they have to face, because there are many obstacles within life. We understand this. We understand it very well, that when a mother loses a child, that mother has a broken heart. She will not let go of the child, and nor should you, because while the child is within the heart, within the mind, within your thoughts of love, the child is never far away from you, but they grow in the realms of spirit. And I can assure you, my dear, that the day you take up your journey, he will be there waiting for you alongside others from the family. Yes, we do understand that where life is concerned, when things happen such as this, you turn and say, there is no God, because if there was a God, why has he allowed this to happen? God has not allowed it to happen. It's the way of life. The way of life. It is a challenge, so that when you come forward into the realms of spirit, You have learned lessons that was not fulfilled in the journey before. You understand?
Yes, I understand.
God bless you, my dear. May I just say to you, there is around you every hour a guiding and upholding power, a still voice that brings the words of love and rejoice. For there are 5 in the realms of spirit that is very close towards you at all times. There are 3 of the gentlemen and 2 of the ladies. They will be with you. There are times you find yourself speaking through your thoughts. There are times you find yourself giving yourself the answer. It is not yourself that is answering, it is the Spirit that is using your third eye and using the energies of your brain to bring that of the words that are needed to be heard. You understand?
Yes, I understand.
God bless you, my dear.
God bless you. Can I ask you one more question?
You may, my dear.
Right. I've lost it now. Hang on. Right. Is it the right time for me to go forward and open up 2 new churches?
My dear, let me explain something very, very important to you. Yes, first of all, it is the right time. Because you see, when you open your temples as you do, you are spreading the word of God the Father and the truth of Spirit. And as long as you do that in the true manner, they will grow. You will have others that will follow you. They will have those that will help you and give you guidance. But you will have more of the spirits around you than you will ever know. Because you see, we love all of these things to take place. Because, my dear, please forgive me, but I do speak of truth. We have watched over the years how those have taken control and saying there is only one place to go. That is our temple. And people cannot get there. People cannot find the truth. So open new doors. By all means, open the doors to share the truth, the words of wisdom and your knowledge to others, and allow Spirit to come in. This is an honor that you are giving to Spirit, and we thank you for it, my dear.
Thank you, sister.
You are welcome. You are welcome.
Right, next person is Angie. I'm just going to unmute you. There you are.
Thanks, Kyle. Good evening, sister.
Hello, my dear.
Is it right to ask you a couple of questions, please?
Oh, my dear, when you say a couple,
2.
a couple does not mean 2. A couple means a lot more.
No, definitely 2, sorry.
Yes, my dear, we understand the English greater than you do, I have to admit. But I am jesting with you when I say this, because you can ask your questions, my dear.
Okay. So, spirit friends, spirit children, obviously, I don't actually remember because I was small, but I did have a spirit friend or a guide when I was around 14, and I used to have conversations at length. Obviously, I didn't realise what I was doing at the time. Would that have been the same spirit energy that was with me when I was born or as a child and has walked with me through life, or would have that been somebody just popping at that time to help me in that period of my life?
You know, my dear, that is a very long question you have just asked of me, and I understood everything that you were saying. But let me tell you, my dear, this. You see, as you progress within life, remember that has been spoken. You are born with your helper. who as you grow becomes your imaginary friend because you do not understand. Then when you are taken into your material, they are left behind but still grow with you. And when you go into your darkness, the darkest of times, but I do say this in a way, my dear, the darkest of times was your happiest times because you were fighting to enjoy life and to be with life. And that is when you saw of your helper. She was there with you. She was there and she was helping you. You did not realize that she was there but for a short period of time, because once you had gone through the period of your darkness, you went again to your material life and you closed the door, not intentionally, but you closed the door and you progressed within your life. You went through your ups, your downs, your in, your out, the tears, the smiles. But she was always there with you. And now you are calling to spirit, asking them to show themselves to you. This can happen if you trust. As long as you trust, and know this, when they show themselves to you, you do not turn your back again, because the next time you will see them is when it's the time for your transition. You understand?
Yes, sister. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So my second question is to do with, I think you've probably just answered it, where I am at the minute. Am I exactly where I'm supposed to be? Am I on my right path, I suppose?
Well, let me tell you this, my dear. What is the right path within life? You have to ask yourself the question. To be on the right path means to say you have a vision. And when you say you have a vision, do you feel happy upon the path that you are walking? Because if you have a vision and you're happy, then you are on the right road. But if there's confusion and you're not happy within yourself, then it is time to walk a different road to find the joys that you need within your life itself. But you must remember, where you are concerned, this is part of your learning. It is part of your learning, and if you take a different journey, this is a journey you will never forget, because it will always be with you. You understand?
Yes, sister. Thank you.
You're welcome, my dear.
Bless. Right, the next person is lovely Sarah. You can get to talk to Spirit for the first time.
Good evening, sister.
Well done, my dear.
Hello, it's lovely to meet you for the first time. I've watched you, but I haven't spoken to you,
Well,
so
it is
thank
a
you.
pleasure, my dear, to see you and to hear your voice. And I will willingly answer any question if it is possible for me to answer.
Thank you. The original question that I was wanting to ask, you gracefully answered it for me at the beginning. So this is quite a complex question. Whether it can be answered or not, I'm not sure. But if you're okay with it, I'd like to ask the question.
You may, my dear.
Okay. So I've been told from a very young age by many different mediums and psychics that I'm very powerful, and I'm to go seek out my destiny. I was very first told that at the age of 13. By the time I got to the age of 21, and now I'm 20 years older than that, it's now a desire that I ache for, but I still haven't got there. Is that meaning that that's not my path that I should go down?
Oh, no, my dear. Let me explain to you. You see, you do not realize this, my dear. We in the realms of spirit, we see all, we hear all, we know all. And the one thing we have learned with watching over each and every one is that you have that of man of life that will tell you there is a journey ahead of you spiritually. They tell you you have a gift, but they don't know telling you how to find, how to use that gift that has been given to you. You are left in bewilderment because you see, you say, well, I have been told, but I do not understand it. I do not know why they have told me this. It's because no one has told you, my dear, and I will tell you, I am not a medium, I am the spirit's penner. You are a gifted child, and the one thing you must learn to do is to open your third eye, to open your mind, then to go into your meditation, to allow spirit to come, to open the voice, to open the heart, to open the tummy, to open the solar plex, and to open your base. Once you are in alignment, you are then ready to open up to the truth of spirit. You will sense, you will feel, you will see, you will hear. You are a gifted child that is waiting like the rose tree that has a bud. You are waiting to blossom. We do not look at time. We do not look at age. The gift is there, but unfortunately, no one has come to help you. So now I will promise you, and I do not make promises lightly. I will send one toward you that will guide you and help you to understand of the connections, how to work with truth and spirit. But you have to remember what we will. You can either follow or you can stay as you are. But the journey of life is yet to blossom for you, my dear. You understand?
I do, sister. Thank you so much.
You're welcome, my dear.
There's a second question, more of a request, if that's okay, sister.
Yes, it is, my dear.
Because I actually find it quite a blessing that today I managed to have the time, because I'm quite a busy person, to come on and experience this. May I ask of you to send as much love out to the universe, to the ones that need it the most, as an extra request from me today?
My dear, I do thank you for that. But you know, it is done without question. We are the realms of spirit. We send healing to many that are on their beds of sickness. We also send that of strength to restore them back to health once again. We see a troubled world where not one individual, but many individuals of the earth that are suffering one way or another. You see, everyone looks upon the body for the ailments. Not everyone looks at that of the mind. A mind needs to be healed in many ways. We do not talk of depression. We do not talk of that, of the ailments of the body to affect the mind. What we talk of is this: the mind of man needs to be healed so that they can unite as one within one strength, so that they can unite within love to bring that of peace to the world, so that that of all men within life, with all children within life, they will be restored. will restore with true love. You understand?
I do. Thank you so much, sister.
God bless you, my dear.
Bless you.
Right. It looks like I'm next on the list, sister. How exciting. You get to talk to me.
Well, brother, I think I am going to switch off and have a rest, I think, now. Now, my brother, let me explain to you. It is always an honor and a privilege to hear your words. It is always an honor and a privilege to speak to you. I wish that I could speak directly to you without speaking through the vessel for others to hear, because there is much I would like to speak to you about. But I will tell you this. I am honored every time. I am privileged every time, because without you and without the vessel, I cannot come, and I enjoy each time. So God bless you, my brother.
Bless you, sister. See, Patrick, I'm the favourite. I'm jesting as well.
I have to question that.
Okay, sister, my question is actually, I want to ask, in the spirit's eyes, what are my chakras like at this moment?
Let me explain to you, brother. In the eyes of spirit, we see, we have come, we have attached ourselves to you, we have drawn within the energies of your physical body. The body itself is very clear and easy for us to come. And because of this, we are open to work with you. We open you slowly because you see, you, my brother, your material mind always says that you are confused because you do not feel what we are doing. You know this, my brother. When we of spirit say we will do something, we do not stop till it is done. It may take a little time, but I can assure you, you are always ready to allow spirit to come. Slowly but surely, we are opening your chakras. Once your base is totally open, you will understand truly what we have in store for you. But you cannot see that at this moment of time. And I have to say this to you, because you are questioning yourself, you are doubting yourself. You think you are not worthy. Yet, brother, you are so wrong, because you are worthy to serve spirit. And one lady asked a question. Do we have the honor to choose who we wish to work with? When the vessel here is no more, and you have opened, my request has already been put forward into the realms of spirit to the elders, because I want to work with you. I want to help you to help men, because you are true. You have been brought close to the vessel. You have been brought very close, and the strongness has been placed, because we of spirit know what we are doing, and we know what we have to do. You have learned so much, but you still have to learn to totally trust Spirit. Brother, remember, I am honored and privileged to be here. Has that answered the question for you?
Very much so, High Priestess.
Yes, yes, brother, you should feel so proud of yourself. You have achieved and you will achieve much more.
Bless you. The second question's actually related to you, but not opening it up. I just want to ask, the vision you showed the vessel weeks back, you spoke words to the people within the vision. Will I one day find out the answers of what was spoken?
You will. You will. And once that has been given to you, you will know the truth yourself. Because you see, you have heard the word spoken many times. Ask, you shall receive. Seek and you shall find. Knock, the doors will open. You are asking, you are seeking. So the door of the mind will open up to the true vision of what was spoken, and you will understand it with greatness. You understand?
Yes, sister. God bless you.
God bless you.
I will now ask Connor to ask of his question to our sister. Here you go, Connor.
Sister, I would like to ask the question along the lines of where I'm at along my spiritual path, and if you have any guidance for me as to how I can grow more with kind of the place that I'm living. I guess because it's so hard for me over here in the United States because we don't have any churches like you guys have over where you are. So I was just wondering if you have any guidance as to where I'm going to be able to excel around my local town, I guess.
Well, brother, let me just explain something very important to you. A building is just a building. It does not matter what part of your world you are in. If the gift of God is given to you, and you are meant to walk the path of spirit, they will always find a way for you to progress. But you are a young man, and a young man whose mind is very confused, because one day you want to do this, the next you want to do that, the next I'm 100%, and the next you are only 50%. The one thing you have to realize, my brother, is this. To progress where your life is concerned, materially or spiritually, you have to put yourself 100% behind everything you say and do. And it is not easy when you are a young man because you have your material life. You see, wherever you are within the world, if you look for the truth, you will find the truth. If you look for the happiness, you find the happiness. But if you look for confusion, that will be found all around you. So you see, my brother, it is a lovely question that you have asked, but your journey is just beginning. What I will say to you is this. Take time. Take time to question yourself. Take time to ask yourself, where do I truly want to be? When you find that answer, then you can put 100% in front of yourself, and you will then have the backing of spirit that will help you and guide you. Because grandfather in the realms of spirit, he will always be with you at all times. And you know, grandfather, he will give you a great big shove and you wonder what's happening. But sometimes in life, a little nudge and a shove is needed, you understand, brother?
I do, sister.
God bless you.
God bless you as well. Thank you.
Right. Beautiful Daphne, I am coming to you again. There you go.
Good evening, Sister Stefania. May I ask a question? But before I ask a question, may I say something to you, please?
You may, my dear.
I apologise for turning my back on you while you was giving someone an answer to the question, but I was so upset I didn't want people to see me crying. So would you accept my apologies, please?
My dear, how dare you? How dare you apologize for one that has feelings, for someone who is full of love, and for someone that is in need? You must never apologize for the being you are. You are one that has a loving heart and one that feels the emotions, what life has brought around you. We do not mind if you walk away into a room away from us when you have asked a question to bring those tears. You must never apologize to Spirit, because you see, my dear, we understand more than you think. Remember this, my dear, and it is important. Man within life does not see your suffering. Man within life does not understand your pain. So when something is brought to you from the realms of spirit that gives you comfort, it releases those tears. It releases that pain, and it helps you to progress, because strength is then given to you. So my dear, please, do not ever apologize to Spirit for your emotions and your feelings. You understand?
I understand, sister. Thank you. May I ask my question now, please?
You may, my dear.
Why is it that quite a few people in the world that's on this earth plane suffer so much heartache?
My dear, let me explain something to you. We see all, we hear all, we know all. And yes, my dear, I have got to say to you, there are many within life that seem to have it easy. And there are those within life that tend to have all of it placed on their shoulders. But you have forgotten something important. Before you were born to the world, you are shown how your life within the world will be. You accept the challenge. So therefore, you cannot just give up and say, make my path easy. You have to suffer. You have to do this, because it isn't the journey within your life that is important. It is the journey in the realms of spirit. Because when you go forward, all of that you have gained with the knowledge here upon the earth, you go forward and you share with those who have gone before, that have never felt things like you. It helps them to understand and helps them to progress. And then in time, with God's blessing, you are sent back to the earth, like such as myself, to use a vessel to bring the words and help others within life to understand they are not alone, that they are being looked after by Spirit, because Spirit can feel everything, because they have been through it all themselves. You understand?
I understand. Thank you, Sister Stefania.
You're welcome, my dear.
Thank you very much.
Right, Jesse, I'm just going to get you in now, lovely. Just unmuted you.
Hi, sister.
Hello, my dear.
May I ask for spiritual guidance, please?
The spiritual guidance is given freely from the realms of spirit towards you. The guidance is this: when man looks at themselves, and when man doubts themselves, when man convinces themselves there is nothing ahead of them, why are we here? What are we supposed to do? Let me tell you the first thing I will say to you. First of all, learn to live. Live your life, enjoy your life, the path ahead of you, by staying strong, by enjoying what life has meant to be for you. That is the vision that you must look at. And then, when the time brings change, the changes you will be ready for, because you can say, I've lived my life, I've enjoyed my life, and I know that the road I chose was the right road for me. You understand?
Yeah, thank you.
God bless you, my dear.
Yeah.
Bless. Right, the next person is lovely Jan again. Just unmuted you.
Thank you. Hello, sister again.
Hello, my dear.
Right, another question from me. Will I ever progress any further than where I am now? Other than I keep going backwards.
Let me explain something to you, my dear. I love to hear those words, because you see, every vessel that has been chosen by Spirit, they have asked many times, will I progress further? Call upon your helper, call upon your guide, call upon them to come stronger to you. Teach the ways that you can be given so that you can give to others. Every medium is one that has been chosen by Spirit that is of truth, and their journey within life till the day they take their last breath is learning and gaining, understanding. So there's so much for you ahead of you, my dear, and much you can learn. And once that journey has been shown to you, look how many you can help to progress. You understand?
Yes, I do.
God bless you, my dear.
Thank you, sister. And send all my love up to Spirit.
God bless you, my dear. You see, this is your first journey into the group. We hope that it will not be your last, that maybe you will bring others in who is progressing as well, so that they too can gain greater knowledge from the realms of spirit to help them to progress. This is what this young man is doing, is allowing others to find truth and understanding. You understand, my dear?
Yeah.
God bless you.
Feel my head's just got bigger.
Well, my dear brother, if your head gets that big, we will have to put that other paper back over it so we can't see it.
I've got a question now from lovely Charlie, who'd not spoken in a while.
God bless you.
Good evening.
Good evening, my dear.
I just wondered if you had any guidance for me at this time.
My dear, that is very easy to say to you, because at this moment of time, there is so much confusion within your mind, materially, not the spiritually. You see, material life always gets in the way of things that you want to do. But I will tell you this, the most important thing of all, is follow your heart. Follow your heart. Do not listen to what man will say to you, because you know with all the good will in the world, man does not have the answers to your future, but you do, because you see you are in control of your own destiny. You are in control of your future. What you decide to do within life depends on you and you alone. No one can take you down a path that is not meant for you. Remember that, my dear. You are your confusion. You are your soul. And you are your future. You understand?
I do. Thank you so much.
You're
Much
welcome.
Bless you. I actually have a question. I think I'm the last one, sister, unless people ask. But the question is, mediums are doing lives in the little chats upon the Facebook, but then we also have a group like we are now virtually. What brings more energies? Mediums on live alone, or these Zooms, how they are together like this?
Well, let me tell you something very important, brother. It does not matter when they say of mediums. Are they true mediums? We have not yet been able to say yea or nay to that question, because you see, they do not truly give themselves in the fullness of the energies. They say, this is my title. No one that works with spirit has a title. They are but the vessel that spirit will use. When you go to one that is a one-to-one, listen to them, because they do not feel the energies. They cannot give the truth that links of spirit, because the connections are not there. But when you have what you have here within your beautiful group, this is because the energies are strong. Everyone unites together. And that is why it is easy for us in spirit to come and to use the vessel, to bring the words towards you, to answer your questions. Because without the energies, there is nothing. You understand, brother?
Yes, yes, sister. God bless you.
God bless you.
I will now, before you return the vessel, if you would like to speak of any philosophy you wish to share, and I will write both yours and Lavinda's up, just to give you your words, sister, for your passion and wisdom.
God bless you, brother. My friends, listen carefully, because you see, when spirit uses a vessel, not just this vessel, any vessel, the spirit wants to work with them. They want to help man of the life. They want to give guidance. They want to give strength. They want to give healing. They want to bring upliftment. But most of all, they want to bring truth. But unfortunately, there are not many that are like this vessel, that will open up completely to allow us of the Spirit to come forward. We wish there was more. We wish that they would allow us to do so, because there are many in the realms of spirit that want to use the vessel so that they can help others within life to understand what eternal life is all about. Because you see, there are many that speak words that are not true. We have heard the words where others have said, when you close your eyes in death, there is nowhere for you to go. That is the end of your life. That is the end of your journey. You are placed in the ground, or you are burnt within the ashes. That is false. That is false and must never be spoken of. Because you see, the truth is that there is life, a beautiful life, and everyone that leaves a physical body, they all return to the happiest times within their life with those that they have been happy with. There are those that say, what does the spirit world look like? But we cannot answer that for you, because you see, we do not know what your happiest times were, what your happiest thoughts were, where you was happy at. That is your new world, the world of joy, the world of happiness. So there is so much for man to learn, but we want to help them. But man must first learn to help themselves by trusting in us, to let us come forward, to allow us to use them to help others. It isn't hard. It takes time, yes, but it is worthy. It is worthy at the end, because they will have opened a door, a chapter within their life, that when they too enter into the realms of spirit, the Father God will thank them for all the good they have done for man. And I hope one day that I too will stand before my Father, and he thanks me for the work that I have done by using the vessel. And when the vessel comes to the comes to the world of the Spirit, he will be greeted with love as well. You understand?
Yes,
I say
sister.
God bless to each and every one of you. Always remember, Spirit Divine will always attend your prayers. They'll make your mind the home. They will come closer to you if you will allow them to do so. If you will allow Spirit to enter into your energies and work with you. Because you see, Spirit itself is nothing without the vessel and without your love, your energies. I say God bless to each and every one. God bless you. The energies of Spirit are strong still. They have not yet left the body. But I must say this. There is a gentleman in Spirit that is calling the name to someone within the group. He is calling the name of Mark. Mark attaches to someone who is calling out towards them. Please accept the name that is called from Spirit. It is important. God bless you.